What is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas, and today I'm going to be talking about Lion Electric, an EV company based out of Canada, and they are going to be doing a Spac merger deal with Northern Genesis Acquisitions. So if you're interested in this, I suggest you stay tuned right after this. Before we start talking electric buses and electric box trucks, I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below, and now it's time to get into the video. I tell you what, I get more and more excited every time I do one of these opens, and the reason is because we endured the worst pandemic in the history of the world. We truly have, and we're still enduring it. The thing is we as a world have learned to adapt. We're learning to evolve with the times. And I think I can dive a little bit deeper when I say that, especially when we're talking about the electric vehicle. You know, the electrical vehicle has really roared on the scene. Whether you're just talking specifically stocks or you're talking the overall picture of the electrical vehicle. You know, Tesla, obviously, monster powerhouse. And then you have all the companies that are following suit, trying to do it better or trying to be like Tesla. And then you have things that are starting to branch off, as I would call subcomponents. And that's where I think our ingenuity and our creativity is really starting to come to fruition, and our adaptability. I think now that we're starting to talk about electric buses, we're starting to talk about, obviously, it's kind of been around a little bit, but electric semis, those things are special. And when you're starting to talk about those coming to fruition, in this case, this company I'm going to be talking about, it's absolutely amazing to see. I mean, we're going to be talking about electric school buses. And not only is this going to be better for our environment, but it's going to be better financially for a lot of companies. And in the long term, it's probably going to be better and more beneficial to everyone that ends up getting an electric vehicle. I'm pumped for this, and I'm ready to talk about Lion Electric. So now it's time to talk about Lion Electric Company, and what they do are they're going to be an EV-based company out of Quebec, Canada. And what they're focusing in on is going to be your light duty and heavy duty trucks. They're going to be focusing in on school buses and just your everyday transit bus. I think that's going to be absolutely amazing to see. And I think when you really start to think about it, at least where I live, buses are used a lot. I mean, the city transportation is the bus. And it's constantly running. And for them to convert from gas to electric is going to be so beneficial. I mean, it really truly is. Just to constantly think about that, just the evolution of that is just mind-boggling to me. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide you some more information on this company. Swing it on over here. So, Lion Electric Company was founded in 2008. Lion is an established industry leader in all-electric, medium, and heavy-duty urban vehicles with over 300 vehicles currently on the road, and an impressive operational track record of over 6 million miles driven. Lion offers 7 purpose-built electric truck and bus models available for purchase today, and which are being delivered from the existing 2,500 vehicle per year manufacturing facility. With Lion buses on the road today and the initial truck deliveries in the process, Lion expects to quickly ramp up with 650 truck and bus deliveries planned for 2021. Over its coming 4-year planning horizon, Lion has identified 6,000 potential vehicle sales. Approximately 2/3 of them are going to be trucks, and 1/3 of them are going to be buses. The marketing plan is supported by over 300 purchase orders in hand and a growing sales pipeline. So the reason in all honesty, what drew me to this stock, drew me to this SPAC, truthfully is all that information I just read you. A lot of the time when I pull out a SPAC, they don't have really any orders in place, or maybe they are projected to not create the vehicle and get it actually rolling off a plant until 2021, 2022. And there's a lot of things that are still in the works. Obviously, this company has things established, has some obviously 6 million miles driven, and has a plan in place. Now, what are they going to be doing with that merger money? Well, that's going to be something I'm going to talk about. And I think it's significant because it's going to build on the foundation they already have. When you're talking specs, I think those are significant things to look at. What do they already have in place? Do they have a foundation? Are they just making the next step? Are they just looking to get, the money in order to get the things rolling? That is what I'm looking for when I'm looking at a SPAC, and this one checks the boxes. So now it's actually time to talk about the merger deal and really what to expect. So swinging on over here, the deal will net about $500 million of cash for Lion. The new company will be listed on the New York Stock Exchange and traded under the symbol LEV. And the money will be used to expand Lion Electric's vehicle manufacturing, develop new battery systems, and build a new battery assembly factory. The company currently produces its vehicles in Saint Jerome, Quebec, a suburb of Montreal. So I think that's very significant right there. And the reason I say that is because they're going to use the money to then manufacture and build a place to manufacture their batteries. I think that's very, very important, especially when, there's a lot of competition right now. Like I said in the opener, we have evolved. We are continuously evolving. Now the next step is going to be the battery, the accessories to electric vehicles, like charging stations. But in this case, we're going to be talking about batteries. And if a company can get the supplies and actually build and facilitate its own batteries, that's going to be amazing. And this is exactly what they're going to use that money for. So continuing on with that exact topic, it says the transaction is expected to bolster Lion's market leading position in all electric medium and heavy duty urban vehicles by supporting the planned construction of a state-of-the-art vehicle manufacturing facility in the U.S., the continued development of advanced battery systems, the planned construction of a highly automated battery system assembly factory, and other general corporate purposes. So just kind of tacking on to what I said earlier, and I think again that just shows the emphasis at which, hey, we have some things in place. We have this many vehicles doing this. We are projecting this many orders. We have all that. We want to take it a step further, and we want to start developing the batteries. We want to obviously create a facility to produce in the United States. I think that's absolutely amazing. The deal, which the parties expect to close in the first quarter of 2021, calls for Lion Electric shareholders to hold about 70% of the combined company's common stock. If Northern Genesis shareholders don't redeem their shares, the company will have a market value of about $1.9 billion. That's absolutely significant, and that really is a pretty big chunk of money. I mean, if you think about it, $1.9 billion. So that, like it said right there, I want to reemphasize because it says the deal, which is going to be the merger, is expected to close in the first quarter of 2021. When it comes to SPACs, there are chances of them continuing on for periods of time, up to, potentially 2 years. In this case, they're projecting it to happen in the first quarter of 2021. I think that's very significant. It gets the ball rolling. It starts the new year off right, and it gets them in the right direction. Maybe it does get them out to start that state-of-the-art vehicle manufacturing facility, and then they can start in on that battery supply chain. So I think those are things that we really want to get ahead of, and starting in 2021 would be awesome. Now, we have come to my favorite part of any video, and that is chart breaking down time. So let's swing on over here and check out Northern Genesis Acquisitions, which is going to be transferring over to the likes of Lion Electric. So today it opened at $15.59. It got as high as $15.71. Its low was $12.81. Its volume was 16.02 million. Its 52-week high is $15.71. Its 52-week low is $9.60. And its average volume is 384.3 thousand. So today it closed at $14. That was up 7.36%. Continuing in the upward direction in the after hours, closing out the day at $14.67, an additional 4.71%. Now the thing is that I really want to emphasize too is today's market was down significantly. It's the Monday after Thanksgiving, and it just seemed like there was a lot of sell-off, and for this company to still be doing that, I think that speaks a little bit of significance, just the interest and what people are saying about this company moving forward. So this is a 1 month chart, and as you guys can see, for the most part, it seemed very flat, and just a lot of kind of just steadiness. I'm sure the announcement and all the information that started pouring in about, obviously getting with Lion Electric really boosted this company. And as you guys can see, it's just been a steady uptrend since that point. We've had some pullbacks, but it seems like we are still headed in the upward direction. I like where this company's going. I think that If I were to enter in this right now, this would probably still be a decent entry point. But obviously, I'm going to kind of wait to see what happens here. This is definitely a stock that I have on my watch list, and I'm very interested in. Like I stated in the open, guys, it's now to the point where we're evolving. We're creating an evolution in the electrical vehicle market. There's going to be a lot of competitors, and this is going to be a continuous trend where you're going to start to see more and more companies enter into, the field. Whether they enter in through a traditional IPO or they do a reverse merger in this case, in a Spac form, they're going to continue to come because they see the ability to enter into the market and the interest that people have. I think that this is definitely going to be one because of just the different ranges of things that it can offer. School buses, the city buses. It can start to offer a box truck option, which could then start to, be interesting to the last mile delivery aspect. I think there's just a lot of options here, and I'm really am interested in this company for sure. I appreciate you guys swinging by and checking out Lion Electric. I truly do believe that this company has a bright future, and I'm excited to see what 2021 holds for this company. I do want to remind you guys, I am not a financial advisor, and anything I say in this video is for pure entertainment purposes only, and that's exactly what I tried to do today. Entertain. And you guys know how I do it. If you like this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, have a good day. Let's go.